And continuing with the quad view, I got cut off there with my 5-minute time limit. And I'm trying to keep these to 5 minutes exactly so that you know how much you're in for, and you can always stop, get a cup of coffee, clear your head. It's a lot to learn, and you can take it in small bites. So we're in this quad view, and if you're just getting into this lesson, go back to the previous one when we set it up. I'm moving this cylinder around using the manipulators, and I can see from these different views how I can place it in the center of the scene. I'm going to take my monkey head here, and now if I can't see the arrow, I can use the scroll wheel to scroll out. I'm going to bring that down. Again, if you don't have a scroll wheel, it's going to be using the left Alt Control. I'm going to switch to my rotate manipulator. I'm going to rotate that monkey head. Switch back to my transform manipulator. Okay, I'm going to take this ball, right click it, left click the arrowhead, left click the arrowhead, left click the arrowhead, and if this is going a little fast, then please pause it, review. In the process of learning, you have gaining the knowledge, and then you have understanding, and then you have application. And I really want you to take each section of these videos and watch it, try to understand it, and then try to do it. And try not to move ahead too far until you've got each level nailed down. So now can see that we have a little stack, and we can see from each view, and I'm rolling the scroll wheel again, that everything's lining up. And even from our camera view here, we can see our little pile. So I'm going to go back to the view menu and switch back to toggling the quad view, and use my middle mouse button, click and drag to see my little stack. And now I'm going to hold the middle mouse and the shift. Again, I could do left, alt, shift. It's going to give me the same function. Do the alt, shift, left. Now I am holding the alt and shift with the middle mouse. I am holding the middle mouse and the shift key. Sorry, I have to hold the shift key first. Hold the shift key, press the middle mouse and hold it. So you gotta hit the keys and hold them before you press the mouse button. Middle mouse, rotate. Now I don't really like that monkey head is under that ball, so I'm going to click that, and it's even in this view I have a good bit of control because I'm using these manipulators. I do know that this is only coming down on that axis, and you can even see the way that axis highlights, so we know how we're dragging this around. But see there, I got a little off. So alright, so your project now is to use either this view or the toggle quad view. Line up your cursor where you want things, and then add mesh objects to the scene. I will tell you that adding a mesh circle is going to give you something that you don't really see because it's not filled with anything, it's just a little edge. So we'll work with that later, but you probably don't need to add that circle. And let's see, add the mesh cone, that's a good one. Okay. And add a mesh torus. I like that one. That's a donut. And add a mesh. Well, you can add a cube. So these are called the primitive objects, and then what you can do is go in here and you can scale them and rotate them and move them and stack them. But just start by building yourself some stacks and understanding how all this stuff relates.